BBN, Jack Frost. Oh shit, this shit is about to go out. BB, yo, the battery. You know, it goes green and then it goes red or whatever. Then it's like no power you could put. Yeah, that's where it's at. All right, so BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna wear a black shirt today or a white one. I decided to wear a white one. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Couple of things we're gonna get into involving this particular story. Don't mind my voice. Good morning, John Soto, Prince to Amir, Michael Matthews, Jenny Lozano, Ray Banda. Why did this shit just pop right up on my screen? I'm never gonna get that thing, so they need to stop sending me ads. Hazim Kareem, Hazam. Okay, we're just gonna call him Kareem. How about that? What up, Governor of Camden, New Jersey, Andrea Lozado, John Paul. Who else we got up in here? Slick Vic. How you doing today? What's up there, Da Vinci? Torre. How you doing? Big Boy, how you doing? Rel Johnson, George Rios, Curtis Mosley, Pacino, Montana. So for everybody that don't know, there was a stampede basically that happened at the vigil that's being held in honor of Nipsey Hussle. For everybody that don't know. I think I'm gonna get rid of these grays. Yeah. I ripped right through my shirt, but I really like the shirt. It's a Sean John. It's a Sean John shirt. The shirt is dope. It's really high thread count. For anybody that know what thread count is, it's a high thread count. Picked it up at Macy's. It was on sale when I bought it though, but it was still expensive. Dope ass shirt. Anyway, so there was a stampede. Could we get those likes up so we can send out more notifications, please, everybody? Real quick, because I know that some people might not know how to hit the like button from your phone. So I'm just gonna go over it real quick. Excellent commercials. So you see that X? You're gonna hit that X. This shit is gonna pop up. You're gonna hit the like. Then you're gonna hit this thing right there in the middle, and you can come right back to the chat. So that goes for anyone whenever you're watching from your phone, any YouTube content creator that you be like, oh man, I really like this content. Let me hit the like button. I just showed you how to do it, not just on this platform, but on any platform, any YouTube content that you might see, and you might be in the live stream. Anyway, what up, Curtis Mosley? What up, Pacino, Montana? Daryl Edwards. What up, Matt Reezy? How you doing today? Who else we got up in here? Robert Ramiro. Anwar. What up, Anwar? What up, Anwar? What up, Anwar? Yo, what up, Zeus? Yeah. Zeus, the big, you're a funny dude, Zeus. Yo, what up, Zeus? What up, Rap Tabs? What up, Shannon? What up, Shannon? Yeah. What up, Jennifer Morales? What up, Graph? The C Graph? Mario Fernandez? Fat. Ahmed Idris. What up, Mad Spin? Appreciate it. I like the tattoo. What up, Christopher Roscoe? Filthy Loke. What up, Filthy Loke? What up, Naisha? What up, Mick Goods? So yeah, there was a stampede that basically happened. The police decided that at one point or another, the police decided that they wanted the crowd to dissipate, that they were gonna encourage the people to go home. And so, see, this is the problem that a lot of people are going to have. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but it's okay. Disagree. Hold on. A lot of people are going to say that the police should have just left them alone and let them stand out there all night and mourn. I get it. In a perfect world, we would be able to stand out there, whoever would be able to stand out there all night and mourn in a perfect world. But in this world that we live in, we have people who are probably out there in earshot of the police talking about how if they catch this guy, all of the bad things that they were going to do to them. One of the things that a lot of people might not realize is if the police hear you talking about violence, the police is supposed to come and get you. Like if you just standing somewhere and the police is in earshot and you start talking about how you're going to smack the crap out of somebody, The police is actually part of their job is actually to come over you and speak to you about the situation, because they're not there to arrest you, but they're there to try to de-escalate the situation, prevent the violence, find out what's going on. Because, you know, God forbid somebody talks about killing that dude, the police is in earshot, somebody else is taping a police officer being in earshot, the police officer doesn't say anything to the gentleman, then the gentleman goes and finds the dude, ends up killing him, that police officer's fucked. Just so everybody could know. What's up, Pacino? S. Guzman. I hate when that shit just jump like that. Who else we got up in here? Adam Cole. I think that's how you say that. There you go, Mr. Admin, Mr. Mad Spins. I hope that was worth it. And this shit costs $20. So I don't know how much these hats are supposed to cost. But if $20 is cheap, then yeah, it was cheap. Fortunate for me. What up, Mass Arms, Dex McGowan, Ruby Reed, Christopher Roscoe? I said your name already. It tricked me. What up, Midnight Myers, Cat Spade, Runway Slayers, Christy Stone, Darren Watson, Andrea. I said your name. Black Wall, Keith Cypress. So basically, the police had to get them up out of there. They just really did. No disrespect to the people that wanted to be out there and mourn, but you got to understand, you got people standing in a big crowd, smoking, drinking. What, the Idris? Because Idris Alba, I'm looking like, okay, whatever, nigga. But that probably is your real name, though. So, you know, shout out to you. So, you know, you probably have people out there. You definitely have people out there that's mourning Nipsey Hussle, but at the same time, you don't know what else is going on in the crowd. People are smoking, getting high, getting drunk. You know, there's a level of the police are like, we don't know how much longer we're going to be able to maintain it right now. Anybody ever seen that episode of the Boondocks where they say all you got to do to make black people riot is throw a chair? So that was a bad situation. They had so many people there that was probably drunk, high. They needed to go home. They needed to rest. Y'all been here all day. It's okay, but now it's time to go. So as much I would have liked for the police to let them just stay, at the same time, I can understand why the police was like, look, this is becoming a situation that we might not be able to control if it gets out of hand. People might get hurt. And people did get hurt. What up, Mommy Rocks? What up, Christy Stone? There you go. Yeah, that is messed up. That dude kicked him after he did what he did. That's a fact. I don't even think that was the real Hassan Campbell. So please don't even feed into that. Please don't feed into that. That wasn't even a real Hassan Campbell. 9 times out of 10. Please don't feed into that. Please don't feed into that. I personally don't have no beef with Hassan Campbell at all, but you know, if he don't like me, that's his right. Yeah, I don't even, that was not the real. I don't think that was the real Hassan Campbell, so just leave it alone. My trolls is up all day, all night. I'm just gonna let you know. Also, I want to report on something else. They just here to try to disrupt me. That's it. That's it. Also, I want to read something to y'all real quick, because the other night we was on here and I actually took the live up. What up, Karam? What up, Karam? Kareem? I forgot to say your name, my dude. So we had I damn shit on Ben. That's a fact. But I took down one of the jump offs from last night. The live that we did last night. Y'all gotta be here for the lives. Appreciate you, Outlaw Luga. You got to be here for the lives, because sometimes things happen in the lives that I'm like, I'm gonna take it down. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I still got the video. I could go look at it at any time. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, Sicario. We're not doing that. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all see what this says first before we go any further. Los Angeles police have identified a suspect in the killing of Nipsey Hussle. It actually was the guy that we were saying was yesterday. Another blogger who I actually like, and I think they have a really good channel. They saying that Homeboy is trying to, like Homeboy's gonna say, that he wasn't there, but the people who identified him were people that physically knew him. He did the stupid shit in the neighborhood that he's from. So the people that saw him do it, there is no question to him who they saw do it. You understand what I'm saying? Could we get those likes up so we can send out more notifications, please? So I just want y'all to see first who is doing the reporting. I want y'all to see who's doing the reporting, and I want you to see the title and the date. That's today and the time. So it goes on to say, Nipsey Hussle was among 4 people standing at a car when gunfire erupted outside the rapper's The Marathon clothing store in Los Angeles. The video from a surveillance camera trained on the parking lot shows. Shout out to Big Boy with the donation. He says, appreciate all that you do. I appreciate you too, my brother. I appreciate everybody. It says, it is not clear which one is Nipsey, but the people appear to be talking. Others are milling about in front of the store. A figure dressed in dark clothing appears to approach the 4. Then everyone scatters. 2 of the people standing by the car don't get far, however. They fall to the ground, one of them wearing a white shirt. Pardon me. One of them wearing a white hat and shirt appears to try to get back up, but promptly collapses. A suspect has been named in Nipsey Hussle's shooting death. The Los Angeles Police Department announced Monday night after a memorial to the rapper ended in a stampede that injured multiple people, 2 critically. Eric Holder, 29, is wanted for the homicide, the LAPD announced early Tuesday. This is the gentleman that we were told his name is Shitty Cuz. So I might say Shitty Cuz is the guy that they're saying did it. Okay. Some other YouTube content creator might say there's a guy named Shitty Cuz. People think that he did it. But right now we have CNN saying that the police have said that that's the guy that they're looking for. I don't know if Shitty has evidence of anything. But what I do know is this. The people who were there, obviously the police had to get this information from somebody, right? The police had to get this information from somebody. They just didn't say, threw a dart at the board. Oh, that's what happened, Graf? Sorry that happened to you. Hold on. They didn't just throw darts at the board. That's not how they gave it up. The police had to have somebody tell them some type of information. What up, Eric Mack? Yeah. Also, remember this. The shooting happened in an area that everybody, they all know each other. This is not like I went and got into a fight with somebody in Colorado and the people in Colorado could just give a description. These people physically know who Shitty Cuz is. Also, they didn't show us none of the surveillance footage from in front of the store. You don't think that there's not surveillance footage for the front of the store? That the stores that they were standing in front of had surveillance? I'm pretty sure at least one of them did. So I'm pretty sure, just my opinion, when the police says it was this guy, because remember, we heard it was this guy before the police said it was this guy. We heard it was this guy from people who was actually there. From the people who were actually on the scene. They said it was shitty cuz. For everybody that don't know, there was people that was actually on the scene when it happened that went on their IG lives and went on their Facebook lives and talked about the matter. For everybody that don't know, I've seen a couple of the footage. I've seen a couple of the some of the footage. For everybody that don't know, so I get it. People want to stay open-minded, but there's a level of we're just being open-minded in order to be open-minded, but there's really no rational reason why we shouldn't take one position or the other. And then there's the open-minded of, okay, you've given me pretty good facts right here. And what am I going to say about that? Shout out to Fredo Knows Best, just passing through, good brother. Appreciate you. Christopher says there's a video where girls mention him as the shooter before CNN even came out with this. That's a fact. I've seen that video. Reaper Keeper says facts, Christopher. There's a video of a lady saying she knew who it was and named Shitty way before other people came out with this guy. That's a fact, and that's my point. There was literally people who knew them that was there and saw. If you see the footage, right? If you see the footage, you physically see the footage, there's people there. It's not empty. What up, Blue? And the way that he got his name, the reason why I took the video down yesterday is the way that that Shitty got his name was actually a I heard it was an April Fool's joke. It's a funny ass fucking April Fool's joke. That's a fact. That April Fool's joke was funny as shit. But it was an April Fool's joke. That's not how he got his name. I have no idea how he got his name. Everybody that was here last night, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. A jealous nigga is your most dangerous enemy. That's a fact. You know, I know. Yep, there was people that was actually there that's saying it was Shitty Loke. So, I mean, Shitty Cuz. So, yep, I heard some people got shot up the other day. That's a fact. I heard that some people got shot up the other day, and there's going to be a lot more murders. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are going. It's directly related to this. No, you're not your most dangerous enemy. Unless you're trying to actively murder yourself, you are never your most dangerous enemy. That doesn't even make sense. I understand what you're trying to say, but no, you're 100% wrong with that, Skyland. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I don't think pride is the number one killer of Black people. I think lack of knowing one's enemy is the number one killer of all people. I'm gonna agree with you. Blacks, we are the most divided race, but a lot of that comes from jealousy of one another. A lot of that comes from the slave mentality. We have people inside of our communities that are perpetuating the slave mentality and trying to make people believe. Like, I 100% do not believe in tough love. I don't believe in tough love. Tough love makes no sense. That's just a reason for people to be evil and bully other people. Tough love makes no sense. You know what tough love is to me? Tough love is when you keep trying to help somebody because you care about them. That's tough love, because that love is tough. Tough love isn't, I'm going to make your life more difficult. just so you could become stronger. That doesn't make sense. That's backwards. Why don't you help the person just become stronger or become more capable? That's a better way to put it. Why don't you help somebody become more capable instead of trying to hinder them? You understand what I'm saying? So that makes no sense at all. Tough love is a lie. That's just a way to help us to help us keep ourselves down. They try to perpetuate that. You don't see white people don't do that tough love shit. When you see white people do the tough love shit to their own family, that shit don't happen. Not successful white people, not the millionaires, not the people that is in the upper middle class. They don't do that shit. Crabs in the barrel mentality. Exactly, Dex McGowan. Keep us from progressing as a whole. Exactly, Dex McGowan. You are 100% right. I agree with that. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the successful ones. I'm not talking about the people that's on our level because they stuck in the same slave mentality that we stuck in. Now, some people misinterpret what tough love is. Tough love is not a thing. Tough love is not good at all. There's a difference between tough love and giving somebody the tools to be able to be successful and then pushing them on their way. It's totally different. I don't know what the heck was going on with your family though. So, shout out to y'all. Yeah, there was definitely a movement stopped. That's a fact. What I think, what I want. I think I'm just gonna have to start kicking people in like 2 seconds, but I'm gonna wait. I'll give it a second. I'm just gonna start kicking people. No, I don't mean white kids get all the tools handed to them. Please don't put another word in my mouth, Jonathan Yokel. And I'm not gonna say that again. Anyway, so matter of fact, I want you going now. How about that? Um, divide and conquer. Absolutely, that's what tough loves does. See graph. I don't even want to discuss this. Y'all deal with it the way that y'all want to deal with it in your life. I know very few people that demonstrated tough love with their children and their children have grown up to be successful. You do what you want to do. I don't have no control over that. You have a right to treat you and your family the way that you want. Um, yes, they have paperwork on dude. He absolutely was a snitch. That is a fact. That is factual. That is not a question. He's absolutely a snitch. There was paperwork on him. It was known throughout the whole entire neighborhood. Yes, he was also known as a shooter. That's a fact. He also was known as a shooter. That's a fact. You got to understand, just because somebody is out here in the street shooting people up, that don't mean that they could go do time. That's a different type of. Just because somebody is out here shooting and killing people, that don't mean that when they start talking about giving you 30 years, yeah, snitches kill people too. That doesn't mean that when they talk about giving you 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, the niggas ain't gonna start coming up off of other people's business. Yo, could we hit that like button so we can send out more notifications? I appreciate it. Um, Nah, I don't think that. I think that he knew he was in the wrong. Let's just be honest. You know that you a snitch. You know that you somewhere you're not supposed to be. He know he wasn't supposed to be there. You understand what I'm saying? So it is no asking for the fade at that point. He knew he wasn't supposed to be there. He went somewhere where he knew he wasn't welcome. That don't make sense. Tough love just gives people more problems. The shit don't make sense. Yeah. Um, that's another reason why I try my best to No. Dude wasn't supposed to be where he was at. That's what I'm trying to explain. Where he was at, dude was not supposed to be there. He showed up. Nipsey told him he had to bounce. You can't be here. Yeah, like I don't know how to explain this, but gang culture is a lot different. Like you can't be seen in the company of certain people. You understand what I'm saying? You can't, especially a company of a snitch, an informant. There's certain people you just can't be in the same company with because that messes you up. That makes you a target. You understand what I'm saying? So he wasn't supposed to be there. For everybody that's like, why did Nipsey say anything to him? He wasn't supposed to be there. Yep. See, Blue is right. Rats get ran off. He's a rat. How you gonna be around us? You out here snitching on people. How you gonna be around us? I don't think the dude cared about what reaction he was gonna get. Whoever did the murder. No, that's not true. That was I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard that was a April Fool's Day joke, Dapper. Yeah, it's very deadly. That's a fact. Appreciate you, big bro. I don't know how polite he kicked him off. I told him to leave, but he told him he had to leave. And dude felt the way about it. But at the same time, you can't have people like that around you. That shit is dangerous. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, appreciate it, Carlos. Appreciate it. Actually, it's probably the hat bringing the contrast. But appreciate you. Yeah. So could we hit that like button so we can send out more notifications? Could we get those likes a little bit closer to at least 150? I'd appreciate y'all. Um, Luke Outlaw Luga is right. There's no polite way to say get the fuck out of here. And on top of that, he knew he wasn't supposed to be there. That's what y'all have to understand. Yo, who's this Tommy Will Jr. sending people places? Who's this guy? All right, I'm just gonna let that guy go. How about that? I'm gonna hit you over the head with your fucking bags. I don't know what you're doing, but you gotta get out of here with that. We don't promote other people's channels. I don't know. I don't know whoever that is you're talking about. That person can have any old craziness on his channel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't promote people channels I don't know because I don't know what's on your channel. So I don't want nobody to go there from here. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Shout out to H Town. Yeah. Rest in peace, Nipsey. That's a fact. Um, I don't like if I don't know you, I don't know what's on your channel. I don't want to just send people to your channel. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what's over there. I don't know what you talk about. I don't know what you carry. You feel me? You don't see me go on other people's channels and promote other channels. You don't see me do that. We don't know why Shitty was there. As far as I know, he was there to boost mobile stores in there. He's there to pay his bill. I don't know why he was there. But basically he couldn't be there. Maybe he couldn't be there because maybe he couldn't be there. What up, True? Oh, yeah. No, I'm not knocking. All right, I'll unban him. I'll unban him. I'll unban him. He's unbanned. He's unbanned. And I did kick him for a reason, because I don't like people telling other people to go to other channels who I don't know. I just explained that. I don't understand why. I'm not even gonna argue that with you. Anyway, so yeah, that don't make sense. I don't think people should really question why Nipsey did whatever he did. Dude wasn't supposed to be there, period. Nipsey told him that he had to leave, period. He did have to leave, period. Then everything that transpired after that is on dude. Nothing that transpired after that is on Nipsey. It's all on dude. Dude was not supposed to be there. What up, Rio Martinez? Yeah, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for anybody whenever they lose somebody they love. Not everybody knows how hard and how difficult that is to live with. Whether you just lose them because you lose them, or whether you lose them because of, tragic circumstances. Not everybody can really fully grasp or understand how painful that could be. First of all, if homeboy actually makes it to jail, he's gonna have to live in PC. So the dude's name was shitty. There's no telling what kind of fucking. His name was shitty. Yes, we have a lot of mental health issues in the black community, in America, just in general. But in our community, black community, yes, we have a lot of mental health issues, and that's one of the main reasons why I do not like trolls. Like, they got that young boy, that 10-year-old boy that just recently killed himself. Why? Because he was getting trolled, bullied. He ended up killing himself. I remember a couple of years ago, there was a big epidemic. It was a big epidemic on YouTube, where there was a lot of YouTube content creators that were committing suicide. And there was a lot of just people just on social media, young kids. They just, people was just using the internet to bully people. So I absolutely don't like bullies. I don't like trolls. I think that there's a way to do trolling where you're not attacking somebody and trying to destroy their image to the public. That is tolerable to me. But once you try to attack somebody and try to destroy their public image, then to me, you're just a garbage person, period. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't necessarily want bad to happen to anybody, but I don't want anything to do with you. It's cool. Just, I'll keep my distance as far from you as possible. You keep your distance as far from me as possible, and let's go on with our fucking lives. That's a fact. And that's just me, and that's just the way I give it up. I don't want to get into arguments with people. Look what happened to Nipsey. I don't want to get into arguments with you. I don't want there to be a back and forth. Nah, I didn't hear about the Meek Mills thing. I'm not doubting it. That dude is finished. I think that there could be positive things that can come from this. Don't get it confused. Do I think that? Uh, Appreciate you, Andrew Pachulia, for the donation. He says, I support. Appreciate you, my brother. Um, Sorry about that. There's just this female that she's on IG, and it's just I'm totally enamored with her. And anytime I see something, I just can't help it. I gotta look at it right then and there. She's just the fucking best. Get back to what we're talking about, but yeah, I don't see anything good happening for Homeboy. He gets killed in the street. He gets killed in the street, right? Um, Sorry about that. So, yeah, if he gets arrested, where they gonna put him? He's gonna have to live in where they gonna put him. He's gonna have to live in freaking protective custody, right? We could all agree on that, right? If he get arrested, he's gonna have to live in protective custody. If he doesn't get arrested, he's gonna have to move to Mexico, like people were saying. He's gonna have to stay. I'm not trying to laugh, but he's gonna have to stay out of the country. Like, where can he go? Like, honestly, where could he go? Nipsey was loved by a lot of people. I'll check out the daylight response. That dude just really brushed me the wrong way when he was talking about having sex with Diddy. Um, he's not gonna be safe anywhere. He signed his death warrant. He signed his death warrant. All he had to do was walk away. And homegirl that drove him off, you don't think they know who she is by now? You don't think they know who that girl is now? By now, you don't think they know who that girl is? The girl that was driving the whip, most likely it was his girl that was in the whip that he jumped into. You understand what I'm saying? So this is definitely one of those situations where, why are you tired of Hassan? What is Hassan? Is there another Hassan Campbell fake page in here? I like Hassan Campbell's channel, just so we can be clear on that. I like his channel. I don't always agree with him, but I think he's entertaining. And the stuff that I agree with him on, I agree with him really strong on, but I don't always agree with him. Me and him would probably have a dope ass podcast if it was me and him, because I would be disagreeing with shit that he's saying, and you need to have a little bit of conflict in there. But he's gonna want to fight. I don't know what's up with that guy. Yeah, but homeboy. But homeboy, let's get back to what we was talking about. I already got a podcast that I'm gonna be doing. A podcast. What the hell you think this is, a cooking show? I already got a podcast that I will be doing. Stop looking at your phone, nigga. Stop looking at your phone. I already got a podcast that we're gonna be starting up. It's gonna be right now. It's gonna be me, Corey King. It'll be dope if we could get a female in there with us. It'll be dope, really dope. But right now it's gonna probably be me, Corey King. Hassan Campbell isn't as bad as I make him out to be. He's just emotional. I like Hassan Campbell. I don't know why other people don't like Hassan Campbell. And I don't know, well, I know why people don't like Hassan Campbell. But Hassan ain't bad, yo. Hassan Campbell is not bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would be emotional as shit if I had to go through some of the stuff he's saying that he went through. I'd be fucking crying all the time. I'd be pissed. I might have killed myself. I'm dead serious. I might. So I don't know if I'd be able to live with that. So, shout out to everybody who's going through, that type of who experienced that type of, I don't know if I'd be able to live with myself. I'm dead serious. I'm not even joking. Okay, we're not gonna. I don't even know why I let that comment go through. I'm just gonna remove the comment films. But okay, stop. Let's not do that. All other races kill themselves, my dude. Every race. So stop. I always just get reported on the news. All of the mass shootings with these whites running up in schools, killing 10, 15, 20 people at a time. How about the dude that was at the concert when he was just shooting out the window, killing all types of people? Stop with your lies. Stop with your lies. I never seen white people kill each other. Not like these blacks. Stop with your lies. That he was drunk. Sometimes we do shit we regret. I think he needs to just go back to the Burger King one day and just apologize to the lady. Be like, sorry, man. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know. He should have been contacted Burger King. He could have got himself a nice deal with Burger King. He should have been contacted Burger King. Yeah, white people kill a whole bunch of people at one time. It's a fact. White people blowing bombs up, all type of shit. How about the white dude that bombed the freaking the federal building in where was that at? The federal building somewhere, I think in Colorado. Yeah, so stop talking about white people don't kill each other. Stop it. All people kill their own race. Oklahoma City, that's where it was. Thank you. All people kill their own race. So just stop. It's called crimes of opportunities. Yeah, they've been shooting movie theaters up, all type of different shit. Yeah, when they do the killing, they got some kind of look. See, this is the thing. 9 times out of 10, almost everybody that's committing senseless murders is mentally disturbed. They have mental health issues. The problem is When the black people that with mental health issues do killing, they act like the mental health issues don't exist. When the white people with mental health issues do killings, that's the reason why they did it. You know, that's the problem. The problem isn't that they're saying that the white people with mental health issues have mental health issues. The problem is when the blacks have mental health issues, they ignore. You understand what I'm saying? That's the problem. No, people got mental health issues. You're not going to be able to stop it. We got to combat the mental health problem. Okay, we're not gonna. I don't know what you are, Graph, but I'm not gonna let that go out. As I'm not gonna. I like you too, Graph, but I can't let that go out. Sorry, Miguel. I'm not gonna let that go out either. Why y'all trying my patience this morning? All mass shootings, all whites. Okay, that's. I'll let that one go because, that's kind of right. Why y'all trying my patience this morning, saying all of this overly general shit, yo? This shit y'all saying is so general. I know I don't give it up like that. Come on. What up, Brian Sykes Hopkins? Haven't seen you in a minute, my brother. Yeah, I probably might if you say something overboard. I tell you what, say what you're gonna say. I'm not gonna kick you. I'm gonna give you some timeouts if it's bad. How about that? Is that an equal medium? I'm not gonna kick you, but if it's really, really bad, I'm gonna hide it, and then I'm just gonna give you a timeout or two. How about that? No, because most people actually do have mental health issues, and that's why they're committing the crimes, whether they're white, whether they're black, whether they're Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, whether whatever race they are. A lot of these things that people are doing is directly because of mental health issues. The problem is the only people that get a pass for their mental health problems, it seems, are white people. That's the problem. Now, we looked at a lot of these crimes and said, that's a mental health issue. Yes, this motherfucker's going to go away for 30 years. He did the crime, but also let's try to find out what mental health problem he has so we could try to go into the community and combat those mental health issues and fix those mental health issues. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand, a lot of people, they have mental health issues because they use too much of some kind of drug or alcohol. That's a fact. A lot of people give themselves mental health problems. What you think drinking 24 hours in the day, let's say you're awake for 16 hours of those days, right? Out of the 16 hours you're awake, you're drunk for 12 of those hours. You don't think that's going to cause mental health issues? 16 hours in the 24 hours in a day, 16 hours of those days you're awake. Out of those 16 hours you're awake, 12 of those, 14 of those hours you high. You don't think that's going to cause a mental health issue? You don't think people that wake up and their whole reason for everything they do in that day is to figure out a way to get a bag of weed? You don't think that's a mental health issue? First of all, everybody needs somebody to talk to. You understand what I'm saying? Every single individual needs somebody that they could speak to, needs somebody that they feel safe communicating with. Every single individual. All right. So it's a shame that people think going to a psychiatrist or going to a counselor or somebody to help them or some kind of, it's a shame that people think, if they do that, then they're going to be looked down upon. It's a shame that this attitude exists. That's why I used to hate Jerry Springer. Remember the show Jerry Springer? That's a stupid ass question. Everybody remember Jerry Springer. Anyway, that's one of the reasons why I used to, happy birthday, Chunky. It's today's Chunky's birthday. Happy birthday, baby girl. Hope you're having a beautiful day, doing all the things that you like. Twice, maybe even 3 times. Anyway, I used to hate Jerry Springer. I'm gonna tell you why. When Jerry Springer first started coming on, I used to watch it. Like every single person, everybody watched Jerry Springer. Okay, so when Jerry Springer first came on, I used to watch it. Don't get me confused. And then after it's not even important on whether it was fake or not. It being fake is better than it being real, to be honest with you. So after I started watching Jerry Springer for a while, and I started really paying attention to the mannerisms of what our societal culture was turning into, I realized that there was an impact that it was having on the community that I was currently living in. And the impact that it was having was a negative impact, even in myself. I started realizing I myself started doing things differently that is not necessarily in line with my beliefs, that's not in line with the way that I was raised, that's not in, well, I mean, I lived like 4 years by myself between 8 and 12, but you get what I'm saying. It wasn't in line with my who I was. You understand what I'm saying? Like my mannerisms started changing. My perception of others started changing. I started becoming more cynical. I started becoming less trusting, with no reason. Like there's reasons to not trust somebody, but I became more of a everybody is douchebags, nobody could be trusted type of situation. You understand what I'm saying? So I realized that inside of myself. So when I realized that inside of myself, I started paying attention to other people around me even closer. And I started realizing how watching Jerry Springer started affecting the way that people thought. I stopped watching Jerry Springer. And then I realized the second I stopped watching Jerry Springer, I had a one up on everybody that I knew that watched Jerry Springer all the time. My cognitive functions were just sharper. The way that I perceived situations was just more crisp. I was quicker, as far as the way that I thought. You understand what I'm saying? So I absolutely noticed this. So I stopped watching Jerry Springer. See, one of the first things that they teach us, right? One of the first things that they teach us is you are what you eat, right? Right? When you're in elementary school, when you're in kindergarten, they teach you are what you eat, right? Okay, you are what you eat. You are what you physically eat. But you are also what you see, and you are also what you hear, because you are what you experience. So when we think about you are what you eat, don't just think you are what you ingest. Think you are the experiences that you are the moments that you experience. So that means that if you experiencing some real bullshit going on and you go on Jerry Springer and you tell your bullshit to the world, I am now living in your experience. And depending on how empathetic I am is depending on how closely I can associate with whatever you're talking about is depending on how directly it's going to affect me. So now let's say you have a significant other who you think is cheating on you. You have no idea if they actually are. You just think that they're cheating on you, right? Now you go watch Maury. What do you think is going to happen? You have a significant other. You think that they're cheating on you. Exactly. So that's why I try not to watch any of these shows. That's why I don't like trolls. I don't like trolls. I don't like bullies. I don't like people who try to bully other people. I don't like it. I have no idea how to say that name, but shout out to UZ Lyric 9284. For the donation. Appreciate you, Polo. So we got to understand that. And that's why it kind of bothers me sometimes when I hear people allow for their kids to listen to certain type of music. I'm like, yeah, I know the kid don't understand the music currently. Yes, that is gaslighting, Edge King. That's absolutely gaslighting. People watch shows that gaslight them. That's a fact. No, that's a fact. Predictive programming. Yep, that's a fact. Border control game. That's a fact. So what I do is I try to not watch things like that. I try to not ingest that type. I try not to partake in that type of media. That's just me, though. That's just me, though. Not a knock on nobody else. If you like Jerry Springer, get that shit on DVD. Watch it all the time. You understand what I'm saying? If that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying that's not what I do. I remember, I'm going to tell you something. All right, so got to be very careful about telling people. Okay, I can't really talk about that. I talk about something else, though. All right, so when I was a kid, I loved to read. I told y'all between the ages of 8 and 12, I basically lived by myself. And there was a large portion of time that I lived by myself where there was periods where I had no TV. There was no TV in the whole house. And so I just read. And so I used to have this Dr. Seuss book. And I used to just read it over and over and over and over and over. Over and over and over and over and over. And for everybody that don't know, not Dr. Seuss, what's the lady? Mother Goose. Mother Goose. It was a Mother Goose book. But it had like all of the Mother Goose stories in it. It was like this thick. It had all of the Mother Goose stories in it. So I used to just read it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Until, you know, they gave us books at school to read, and then I'll read those like crazy. I just read a lot when I was a kid. So one of the things, like if you ever like nursery rhymes, yeah. So if you really know anything about like nursery rhymes and everything, they all got messages. You understand what I'm saying? They all got messages. To this day, I still innately, not even cognitively thinking about it, go back to a lot of those messages. You understand what I'm saying? Never like the main one that I think about all the time is the one where the dog's walking with the bone and he looks into the river. He crosses a bridge and he looks into the river and he sees another dog because he sees his reflection and he wants the other dog's bone. So he barks and he drops his bone. So now he has no bone. You understand what I'm saying? So I personally, you will not ever see me coveting something somebody else wants. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what you think I'm doing, but believe me, I'm never coveting anything somebody else has. Pardon me. I never covet anything that somebody else has. I just don't. You understand what I'm saying? The story about Hansel and Gretel, that's about being greedy. You don't never see me being greedy. You understand what I'm saying? Like these are just not part of who I am. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm not knocking anybody else. Do you? There's a female that I was interested in. So it was her birthday. So I paid for her to get her nails or something like that done. I don't know. It's like little. I think I it's not important how much. Then I took her out, let her like drink or whatever, and we talked or whatever. And I think because I did that, I think the individual thinks that I'm trying to buy her. I'm not trying to buy her. It was your fucking birthday. I want somebody to pamper. I want somebody that I can do nice things for. Yes, caffeine is absolutely a drug too. You understand what I'm saying? Because know who you are. Know what you need in life. Some of us need to be able to have somebody to heap praise on. Some of us need people that's going to heap praise on us because we have, we need to have our confidence built up. I don't need to have my confidence built up. I know who I am. I have no question about who I am. It does feel good when people say nice things like it would to any other individual, but I'm not going to feel like less of a person because I don't have nobody telling me how great I am. That's not going to happen. Appreciate you, Rashim Jack. Actually, some days I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee on Saturdays and Sundays ever. I'm sorry, Chunky. That group isn't here no more, but that would be dope if somebody didn't know what. I can't even because they won't let me. I was gonna donate to myself, but I can't even, so it don't even matter. First of all, if you deprive your body of anything in which it's craving, you're gonna feel sick. That's just a fact. It could be anything. I used to know this girl, this woman I used to work with, and she used to have to she used to have to she used to drink mad Coca-Cola. Like if she didn't drink, pardon me, a Pepsi. If she didn't drink a Pepsi every day, she'd get headaches. Yep, dude did kill a lot of babies in that OKC bombing. That's a fact. Which comment you talking about, Chunky? The one where I said people that wake up every day try to figure out a way to get high. It's a fact though. I'm not gonna lie, there was a point in my life where I was lacking direction. There was a point in my life where I was lacking direction. And a lot of my day had to deal with me going and just, making sure that I could smoke a couple blunts. That's a fact. When I quit smoking, it was cold turkey. I was actually at some of my homeboys' crib. So shout out to Mr. Dat with the donation. He said, Jack, this is why I fuck with you. Understand it's much deeper than surface level. This is why BBN will be successful. Stay positive and win. The real salute you. Hashtag free thinker. Appreciate you, Mr. Dat. So I used to smoke all the time. I mean, you gotta understand, I used to wake up, go to my people's crib. They sold different drugs. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Go to my people's crib, sit around, smoke weed all day. That's what we used to do. So one day I was over there and I was dumb high. I mean, we smoked mad blunts, had mad alcohol. I was high, drunk. I was fucked up. And I started walking home. Man, I was a lot younger back then, obviously. So I start walking home, and when I start walking home, I see some nigga, he way off, and I was like, yo, do I got problems with this nigga? Because the nigga looked familiar. Oh, I wasn't selling anything, just so we could be clear on that. The dude looked familiar. So I was like, yo, I think I got beef with this nigga. So I'm like, yo, fuck that, though. I just kept walking. No, I was high. So I just kept walking when I'm dreaming of Vegas. And I was just like, yo, fuck it. If I got beef with this nigga, then we about to throw down right now. He gonna wash me. I can't defend myself right now. I'm too high. I know I can't defend myself. But I'm like, fuck that. I'm not running. I'm me, nigga. So I just kept walking. So when I got up on dude, actually it wasn't the person I thought he was, which was a relief. And that was the night I said, I'm not smoking no more. That's it. And I just quit cold turkey. Still hung out with the same dudes every day. Did the same thing for a while, and then I branched off and started doing different shit. I think that's around the time I opened my first time I ever opened my own business. I went and convinced somebody that I knew how to renovate storage houses. I didn't know shit about renovating storage houses, but I went and I convinced some dude that I know how to renovate storage houses, and then I hired some of my homies from the block that was selling whatever they were selling so they could not make a couple of honest bucks. And then we went and we worked. That's how I give it up. It's a fact. I'm telling you what I did. Sorry to hear that happened, Chunky. What up, Almond Brown? That's what I did. I went, I convinced this dude that I knew how to renovate storage houses. I knew nothing about renovating storage houses. He hired me. And then I went back to the block and I picked up a couple of people from the block that wanted to stop selling, doing what they was doing. And I brought them with me and we worked and we made some money. That's how I give it up. That's a fact. That's the first business I ever opened up. And we didn't know what the hell we were doing. But we got paid and the guy was satisfied. So whatever. I'm telling you, yo. We got paid and the guy was satisfied. I didn't know what I was doing though. Yo, man, that was crazy. That was crazy, yo. Wait, what is Charlie Santana talking about? Oh, y'all talking about a book. Appreciate you, Almond. Maybe I'll go purchase that book. Unfuck your. I'm gonna forget that. Let me take a picture of that real quick. I might forget it. Maybe I'll go purchase the book. I could use some light reading. That's a fact. Y'all saw the new merch, right? I don't know who saw the new merch or not. Yo, somebody put some of the merch links in the description, please. There's like 3 of them. Could somebody put some of the merch links in the description? I hate when I press the button and then I hit the. We got some socks we rocking with. Those are the allegedly socks. Here goes some allegedly. Oh shit! Let me go pay that today. Let me forget to do shit. They go an allegedly hoodie. I'm trying to get the shit done. Right, I can't get the shit to do it. There we go. They go allegedly hoodie. Why I got all these fingerprints on the screen, yo? They got hoodies in different colors. We got other stuff too. We got the We Are Culture jump offs. We also got all of these come in multiple colors, by the way. Everything comes in multiple colors. Everything comes in multiple colors. Anyway, y'all know what the fuck that is. I don't know why the damn thing don't work. Hold on 1 second. I asked people to put the damn link in the description. I don't know. Maybe they was at the bathroom or some shit. I don't know. All right, this is allegedly. This is the We The Culture jump off merch, and here's gonna go for the allegedly link. Anybody's interested? Links in the description of all videos, by the way. All 3 links. I don't think niggas line Nipsey up. Lloyd Brooklyn, did you spell that appropriately? I'm a black crown. Did you mean to put an L? Because the R and the L were really far across from each other. There's also a link down there for a different. First of all, we make videos to make money. What up, Rachella? Oh, that's what I thought you was trying to say. Thank you. I appreciate you. Black clown. Thank you. I wanted to make sure when I hit him with his bags that I did it for a good reason. Let's see. That's a good question, Tiffany Marie. So, just so you know, the last couple of videos I did on him are not monetized, as you can see. I have others that are, and one is Man Claims to let's see. Man Claims. Oh shit. That shit was misspelled. I forgot the B. Man claims to be Nipsey Hussle hitter on Instagram. That's monetized. That's not a commemoratory video, obviously. I'm talking about somebody that claims to be Nipsey Hussle's hitter. Nipsey Hussle Gone Too Soon. That one's monetized, but it's also 4 minutes long. Nipsey Hussle hit 6 times. That one's 4 minutes long. See, where I would have the problem is if somebody's monetizing the video and making the video 20 minutes long. That's where I'd have a problem. You're monetizing the video. You got 8 commercials in the damn thing. It's 20 minutes long. You're doing too much. If you're monetizing a 4-minute video, a 10-minute video, that's not a big deal. You should monetize it. Eric Holder. Yep, I already read about that. I read it a little bit earlier today. Eric Holder, absolutely. Shitty cuz. Yep. So you gotta understand, there's just people they're gonna have a problem with whatever we do. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got people that don't look at this as a real job. So they're gonna be like, this is just us trying to steal money from people. It's all probably just based in jealousy and crabs in a barrel mentality, slave mentality. So what you gonna do? All you could do is recognize it and act accordingly. That's it. Recognize, act accordingly. We should be trying to build each other up. We shouldn't be trying to figure out ways to tear each other down. Because what a person will do is a person will try to tear you down. And then when you respond accordingly, they're going to say, oh, that was overkill. You doing too much. Why you act like that for? When you didn't have an issue and they had an issue with you and they're trying to destroy something that you're trying to do. And then when you act accordingly to defend yourself or to speak up for yourself, what they're going to do is they're going to say, see, I told you. I told you that nigga wasn't no good. That's what they're going to do. You feel me? So whenever you're a public figure, you in a fucked up spot. You know, how long did you allow people to talk crazy before you say something? Because if you don't say anything, they're going to call you weak. So if you just let them talk, you don't say nothing, they're going to be like, oh, that nigga weak. But if you talk and you say something, they're going to say, oh, that was too much. You feel me? So you're just in a fucked up spot. So you just, whatever you do, you just got to learn to, whatever you do, you just got to lean into it. Fuck it. Lean into it. I can forgive a lot. I can't forgive. There's certain things I could just never forgive. But I could forgive a lot. But there's certain things I could just never forgive. Because there's certain things that people do to you because they've been planning it. Or they're just easily led astray. People are like, that's like that. I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm speaking in generalities. People that's like that, it's just best to keep away from you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no bad for nobody. But at the same time, if you have people around you who are going to easily turn against you, if you have people around you who are going to be trying to, throw monkey wrenches into your plans or, whatever that is, then, you need to remove them from your circle. I'm not trying to get even with nobody. Just, I'll stay over here doing what I do. Whoever they, like I always say, you leave that shit in that moment and then you move to the next moment. If a motherfucker gets stuck in that moment, that's not your responsibility. Some people, they will get stuck in that moment. They'll stay in that moment for months, years, the rest of their fucking life. That's on them. I'm going to move to the next moment. I got shit to do. Yeah, there's certain things that people do to you and they'll continue to do it. They're not going to stop. You know what I say? They're just looking for another opportunity. And I'm not talking about nobody specifically. And it's a shame that I have to say that whenever I talk about certain topics. Like, it's a shame that I have to say that. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely. It is called cutting the fat. It's a fact. Yeah, it's a shame that when we talk about certain topics, I have to ensure individuals that I'm not talking about them because any certain topics, they're just gonna, because of their own whatever, the way they might feel about whatever, they're gonna think that I'm talking about and I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I've seen that happen like 3 or 4 times. We'll just be having a conversation about something, and then people will just come in and say that I'm talking about them and I'm not. Nobody was ever gonna get that Grammy from Cardi, Rio. That Grammy was Cardi's 3 months ago. Well, see, this is the Tiffany Marie says, I can't deal with the new mom mentality movement. That shit does suck. Where we are surrounded by a bunch of followers, we need more positive leaders. See, the problem is this. You have a lot of people that they want to be the head of something. They want to be the face of something, but they don't know how to do it. So what they're going to do is, since they don't know how to do it, they're going to come try to stick around you until they think that they can do what you do. And then when they figure they can do what you do, then they're going to try to make you look bad so they could take whatever it is that you have from you. You understand what I'm saying? Mr. Dapp says usually people that think you're talking about them are talking about you, and that's a motherfucker. That's a fact. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Charlie Santana says few people speculating that law enforcement was involved with the Nipsey shooting say he had a strong agenda towards building up the community and restructuring the mentality of the youth. What I'm saying is this. I can see where the people that think that this was some kind of hit staged by the government, I could see your position. I can understand where you're coming from. I'm not saying I agree with you. I'm not saying you're right. What I'm saying is I can understand where you're coming from. But the story we getting sounds plausible. Dude went somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. Somebody told him he had to leave. For whatever the reason was, he thought he had to come back with a gun and shoot him. I'm sorry, but that happens. That happens. I'm telling you about a story. I'm gonna put a link in the description. Hold on. Let me find the link real quick. Take me 2 seconds. What the fuck, yo? Why did that happen? Pardon my language. When I was growing up, there was this kid. He was one of the best basketball players in our neighborhood. His name was Hassan Bey. He was one of the coolest dudes, period. Everybody loved Hassan Bey. Everybody loved him. Everybody loved Hassan Bey. So Hassan goes to the mall over there in Concourse Village on 161st Street. This is when it first came up. So when he goes to the mall, he there's some chick in there. So he hollering at homegirl feeling him. You got to understand, Hassan Bey is a basketball player for Cardinal Hayes in the Bronx. And I believe that he had a couple of actual Division I schools looking at him that wanted him to come sign with them. His mother actually used to play college basketball, and she taught a lot of the guys in the neighborhood how to play. And everybody she taught how to play was dead nice, had a jump shot, handle, all that. Anyway, Hassan Bey goes to the mall to go talk to the homegirl that he's been hollering at. What up, Kendra? They talk. A security guard in the mall been trying to get with homegirl also. He sees Hassan talking to him. They have words or whatever the case is. Hassan leave. He going back home. Hassan takes the long way back to Concourse Village. Dude takes the shortcut, cuts him off at the shortcut. Now he want to have the hands with him. He want to shoot the 5. They shoot the 5. Hassan gives him the business. He pulls out a gun and shoots Hassan in the head and kills him. That's the link that I just put up. Here it goes again. So these things happen. These things happen. I don't know. That's upstairs. I don't know what the fuck that is. That might be the pipes. No, that's the pipes. No. When you need to de-escalate the situation before the gun even comes out. How about that? De-escalate the situation before the gun even comes out. I've spoke to his son the other day. He's, he's doing better. They don't know. He's doing better. They said that if I didn't actually find him laid out on the floor, that he could have bled out, and that would have been the end of him. So, his family is real appreciative that I found him and that I acted on it rather than just leaving him there. Because, me and him do not have the best relationship, and they're probably surprised that I didn't just leave him there. But like, if you know me, you wouldn't be surprised at such a thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just not who I am. I don't even somebody I don't care for. I'm not gonna help facilitate their death. That doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna try to do harm to somebody, even if I don't care for them. Like, that's just not me. Yeah, like it's just not me. It's just that's not how I'm built. That's not what I do. That's not what I'm about. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody else, people that actually know me, that found out what happened, nobody, they're not surprised. The only people that was slightly surprised was the landlord's wife. Other than that, nobody's really surprised that I did. But I really didn't do anything. I just did what you were supposed to do. I didn't do anything worth praise, to be honest with you. Just did what you're supposed to do. You see somebody in distress, you help them. That's it. If you can help, you help. Anyway, it's time to go, y'all. Look, I love y'all. I want everybody to have a beautiful day. Today I did something very courageous earlier, and I'm gonna do something again a little bit later, and it's gonna also be. It wasn't on live. It's just something that I did, and it's gonna be courageous. It's not saving nobody's life or anything like that. It's just me stepping outside of my bubble that I love to stay in. I have a bubble, and I love staying in my bubble. It seems like every time I step outside of my bubble, weird shit happens. So I like being in my bubble. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoy my bubble. I like inviting people into my bubble every now and then. I'm right here. This is me inviting y'all into my little bubble. I love y'all. But I like my bubble. I woke up dumb early today. Like, I woke up before my alarm clock went off. My alarm goes off at 6. I woke up dumb early today. It was dope. Somebody do something outside of your comfort zone. That's what y'all should do today. Do something outside of your comfort zone. Do something that you're not sure that it might work. Oh, I am definitely not on that. You got to go. Do something that you're not sure if it will work. Do that. Step outside of your comfort zone. See what happens. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle.